Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tara T and I crochet, do market prep videos, market day videos, vlogs, all kinds of stuff for you guys. If you're new here, hi, and if not, then welcome back. I am going to be doing a week of crochet with me. I've got some updates for you for today though before we start crocheting for the rest of the week. I caught up on all of my work emails today. I went ahead and wrote down some new ideas for some reels and some shorts and TikToks and that kind of thing that I want to do for this week, because I've been really bad about posting short form content and I want to get like some more content out to you guys. I got caught up on my Discord for all of my Sparkle members. If you join on that tier, you get invited to the Discord automatically. And so we've been posting free patterns and talking about that kind of stuff in there this week. So I've been catching up on those. And then I like looked through my backup yarn stash, which is like all my colors that I use like a lot. And I opened up that like case and I was like, oh, I wonder what's in here. It's been a while since I checked. Guess what I found? I found more posh yarn. I forgot I had these colors. I made a dragon in these colors and then sold it. So then I forgot that I had these still. And then I forgot that I had the neon green Big Twist Posh. And so I found these, and then I also have the peach color, I have the mint color right here, the neon pink, and the dark green is also down there somewhere. So I now have like 6 skeins of like posh yarn that I didn't even realize that I had, which is so cool. But I need some ideas of what to make with it because I do not want to forget to use it. And I know that they're not making it anymore, so I really need to like conserve it. Like I've said before, I only really like to make patterns in one type of yarn for the most part, just so it's easier to price. It's a lot, like, I just like to make things out of the yarn that makes the most sense for me, like money-wise and time-wise and that kind of stuff. Because if I make a huge, like a jumbo turtle, but I make it in like the posh yarn, obviously it takes the same amount of time, but I have to charge the same amount because it takes the same amount of time, the same amount of materials, like with the eyes, yarn, all that kind of stuff mostly. And so I really need to charge the same amount, but nobody's gonna buy a teeny tiny turtle this big compared to one that's like this big with jumbo yarn. So I really try to make sure I make patterns in the appropriate yarns that I know will sell as well. So I've made like a couple mushy boys. Like I said, I made a random dragon in this yarn, which was really cute, by the way. And then I made my own Stella the Sleepy Dragon pattern in that yarn, and it was adorable. Okay, that pattern's also in my Etsy shop. The link is down below if you're interested in that, but it was super, super cute. I ended up sending it over to Refined Vibes. That way she could have it on her mini shelf, like her shelf of mini things, and it's super adorable. So now I'm just trying to decide what else to use like for the rest of this yarn, especially now that I found more of it, and I really do like using it. It's just deciding what to make with it, especially since I know like I won't be able to buy anything else, like any backup colors in this yarn, which is scary. So I went ahead and kind of planned out the rest of my week and what that might look like, kind of some of the stuff we'll be making. I really need to buckle down and do a lot of market prep this week, but also my work week is going to be insanely busy over the next 3 weeks for me. It's yearbook season at my work, and so that really just takes up a lot of my time and my late nights and that kind of stuff. So that will be a lot for this week, but I am very excited. So I'm trying to decide what else to do for my work week, but like I said, lots of market prepping. I'm gonna be doing like a lot of chickens, I think. I want to make some of these really cute little mini stingrays that I found on Instagram that were free. I want to make some more of the squids, hopefully. And I feel like there was something else. Oh, the little tiny turtles. I think those are really, really cute, and they were really easy, and they were really easy to use with my scrap yarn. So I want to make more of those as well. And I also need to make snakes this week, probably. If I will get to all of that, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna try. So come with me for the rest of my crochet week and see what I end up getting to. Yeah, that's all I've got really. So last market was really bad, obviously, if you saw that video, but we are prepping for great things. My next market is actually May 19th. It's a local market though. It is a like local farmers market, so it's like under a pavilion building. So we don't have to bring a tent, but it's technically outside, but that's really fun though, and super easy honestly, and it's not a huge crowd that comes through there, but it's the first one they're having for this season, so it should be a pretty good turnout. Usually the first one they have, and then they have like a summer celebration one, and then they have a back to school kind of one. It's like their last one in the fall kind of thing too. So they have like a couple bigger ones each month, and this will be the first one of this season, so I'm very excited, hoping it'll be a little bit busier than normal. And my market after that, like I've talked about before, is going to be my strawberry festival market, which will be my first 2-day market, and it's outside under our tent and everything, so I really need to make sure I have enough plushies and enough prepped and all that for that 2-day market. I usually have around 1,000 in inventory, so I'm gonna try to shoot for at least 2,000. I really need to total up all my stuff. I made a lot of stuff before this last market, a lot of medium-sized items that you guys saw, but I never totaled back up my full inventory, especially because I only made $20. Like, I knew it wasn't gonna be a huge market, but I need to do that at some point before the next market, but obviously there'll be a whole video about that too. So just stick with me for the rest of the week, see what we get through. If you have any suggestions on what to make in that posh yarn, please let me know down in the comments, because I need some ideas, and I, like I said, don't want to waste it. So stick around and I'll see you in just a second. Hey guys, so I am back today. Ignore the little stain on my shirt. It's from work today. I got whiteboard marker ink on it, so we're just rolling with the punches today, okay? Today I'm going to be working on, I have a list. Okay, what I want to work on first is snakes. I need to market some more snakes. I want to get through at least 3 this week, and I think that'll be something quick and easy that I can knock out first thing for this market prep. They're really easy. It's a free pattern, like on a random blog that I found on Pinterest. So whenever I search free snake pattern on Pinterest, it's one of the first ones that pops up. It has like a little orange snake on it. I've linked it in past videos too if you want to go look for the link over there as well. Like I said, it's a really random blog. It's kind of weird, but the snake pattern, very excited about. I keep making them in my scrap color yarn to get rid of it, and then I remembered, as I said, I was looking through my scrap yarn and I found some more of my favorite colors of snakes in my backup yarns, because I forgot I kind of bulked up on my favorite colors to use for snakes. And I was like looking at my like Sweet Snuggles collection, and I was like, I have only solid colors and a couple variegated yarns that I don't like to use for the snakes. I like to save them for like turtles and that kind of stuff. But like I said, I think I'm gonna hop right in, make some snakes. I make my snakes in Sweet Snuggles Light personally. I find that size and that texture sells better than like burnout blanket ones do, because you do have to charge a little bit more since they're a little bit bigger, and whenever the yarn's thicker you do have to make them longer, so it does take a little bit more yarn, so it is a different price point. So I would make them in that, but they just don't sell from my experience in that size, so I've only been making them in the Sweet Snuggles Light size. So I'm gonna pull up the pattern there. I'm trying to find a new show to binge watch as well while I'm watching crochet. I haven't fell in love with any of the shows I started recently, but I did get access to my friend's Disney Plus, and so I kind of need to watch the new Percy Jackson series that's on there, so that might be next on my to-do list. Otherwise, I'm gonna hop into it. We're gonna see how many I can make today. I might just like grind on those. That size yarn can make my hands hurt kind of quicker though than like the burnout yarn. So I'm trying to decide if maybe after I make like 1 or 2 of the snakes, I might want to switch. Next on my list is Loaf Cats, and I'm very excited about that as well. I found some more variegated yarns. Well, I didn't find them, but there's variegated yarns I don't like to use very often because I never know what to make with them. And I feel like I can make a cat in literally any color. So I've been making all of my weird variegated colors into cats. So that might be my next to-do thing. So I'm gonna hop right into it. I'm gonna start making my snakes. We're gonna see how far we get, and then I might go from there. We'll just see where we go. But let's start with the snakes first and knock some of that out. update for you guys. I wanted to get 3 snakes done and I ended up getting 2 snakes done. I'm starting to think that maybe I should charge a little bit more for those because they take more like 40 minutes when I really, 45 actually, when I thought it was like 30 at most. So I'm thinking maybe I need to start charging like 12 or 15 even for these. But right now I'm only charging 10. And 10's for half an hour for me. So I'm thinking maybe I need to bump these up after my next couple markets. But they're such great sellers that I just don't want to change the price of them, really. I'm just worried. I don't know how they'll do if I raise the price. So I'm kind of just chilling right now. Okay. The pink one did turn out a little bit shorter. I kind of got carried away when I was making the second one. And I got locked in because I started Baby Reindeer on Netflix and it's actually really good, kind of creepy. So if my face was weird in the time lapse or I started staring, something weird was probably happening. So we made 2 of those. I think I'm gonna start a loaf cat. I'm gonna pick out a color and start a loaf cat probably, just to get that started. I probably won't finish it today, but I'll probably finish it tomorrow. I'm trying to decide what colors to do though. Like I have so many. I shouldn't be stumped by what color I should try, but I still am. I make them in the burnout colors, but I also have so many of these really pretty like marbly variegated ones that I recently got. And they're so pretty that I don't even want to use them, but I keep forgetting that, like, you know what? If you run out of yarn, you can always buy more. So I'm trying to find some things for that. Like I said, I also want to do, my goal was 3 snakes, 2 loaf cats, 3 chickens, and 2 more of the little mini bunnies right here. So we got 2 snakes done at least. I'm getting tired though, so I might come back tomorrow. We'll see. I did a lot of recording tonight. I uploaded a couple shorts and stuff too. And so I've been very busy tonight. But yeah, let's see where we get here in a minute. Like I said, probably gonna just at least pick out the colors and then probably start the actual cat tomorrow though. I ended up having just enough time real quick before bed to whip up another little bunny off of the list. Look how cute. It was the very, very, very last of my Dreamland yarn, my cover story Dreamland yarn. I love this yarn, honestly. It's like, the texture of it's like Big Twist plush. You know, it's just a little bit bigger than Bernat. So I still used a 6.5 with it. That's what I used, right? Yes, I used my 6.5 with it. And it turned out to be the perfect size. I ended up, you're supposed to do the tail like right after you finish the body, before you do the head actually, but I saved it for last in case I didn't have enough yarn for the tail. And so I ended up mixing in a little bit of Bernat, just pink, like blush pink, into the tail, which I think just makes it extra cute. Honestly, it makes it stand out a little bit more, which is what I did on, not that one, I did it on this one. I changed to a different yarn too, like the marbled Bernat that has a little bit of white in it too. It just gives it a little something extra I think it needed. And so I just need to put the nose on it. I'm gonna save that for tomorrow because that's my favorite part. I want to have something to do quick and easy to get me back into the swing of things tomorrow. So I just need 1 more snake, 2 loaf cats, the chickens, and then only 1 more bunny. And then I can try a new pattern. So I'm very excited. These are so stinking adorable and I love this pattern, honestly. It does take like about an hour to make these, but I think it's totally worth it. And I think I can still charge like what I was doing with my other bigger bunnies that I've shown like in my spring video, like spring patterns video. I was still charging 20 for those, and I think I can still charge 20 for these little guys, maybe 18. I don't like to do weird numbers though. I like to do increments of 5. So I think he's definitely worth more than 15. I think 20 would totally be worth it, especially with the cute little tails that they've got and everything. And I love that it's bobble stitches. So you do make the whole body, and then you're supposed to just surface crochet the tail on. And there's very specific instructions on how to do that, but I just kind of winged it. You just chain out and then you slip stitch back into the body. It's pretty easy, honestly, though. The ears you make before you do the head, so then you sew them into the body as well. So the only thing you're actually sewing is surface crochet the tail, and then you're sewing the head onto the body, which is just a little bit of sewing, which I like, just a little bit of sewing, something different too. So this pattern's super cute. Let me pull the pattern back up too so I can tell you who it's by. So now I'm just trying to decide like what other color I want to make for this pattern, because obviously it's very, very cute and I need to make one more for my list. So this is by The Crochet Code on Etsy. Again, super cute pattern. They were having a sale when I bought this too, so it was only like $1 something for this pattern, which totally makes it worth it. Something cute. I wish I had this for, I know it's still spring, but I wish I had this for like my early spring markets for like Easter stuff, because I think this would have been super cute and a little Easter basket for somebody too, especially in this really bright pink, greens, blues yarn. This is so cute. So my next one, I've got 2 gray ones. I've got a mostly gray one, and then I ran out of that. This was actually the Big Twist plush yarn. It's the only color I have in it. And then I had the rest of this, and this body is the Bernat Dabbled yarn. I made the other rhino and a couple other things with it. It started out like really, really dark gray, almost black actually. And then it slowly changed into like a medium gray and then a really light gray here at the end. And it turned out very, very cute. So I really liked that yarn too, because I didn't have to color change, but it still has like, again, I'm really falling in love with the yarns that have some texture to them, like in the colors, just a little bit of something different. So these are super adorable. And here's the little noses too. Ah, the noses are super fun to put on there. So that should be the last step tomorrow, and then those should be, that bunny will be done too. We're getting through the list quick, quick, quick. That's exactly what I needed for this week. Yeah, so this was really my first day of crocheting, and we've already marked a lot off for this week, so I really like that. If I get through these, like my goal, I hope to download a new pattern to try. Go ahead and comment your favorite patterns though, because even though you won't see this until after I post it, I really need some new patterns, a little bit more inspiration and stuff. So I will always take new pattern suggestions. So I'm gonna head to bed for tonight though, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Hi, I'm back and I got a haircut. I went to my friend Maggie's today and I got a little trim real quick, nothing crazy. And then I ended up going to our local little crochet meetup. We had that again this week. There wasn't as many people there this time, but there's still like almost 10, I think there was 10 people there actually, which isn't bad honestly for how small our town is. So that was super fun too. I'm gonna go ahead and put 2 little clips really quick of just me casually crocheting at the little meetup, and you can hear some of the background talk and stuff. It was really cute actually. And then I'm going to put a little clip of me at the little salon so you can see that too. Like I said, I just got a quick little trim. Usually I do something crazy with my hair, but it's been years since I've like done anything crazy with it, and it's been almost a year since I've colored it last. So it just looks so fresh, so blunt, so clean. I had so many dead ends, and now you're gonna look back at the other videos and you're gonna be like, girl, you needed a haircut before this. And I was like, yeah, I did. But I just wanted to pop in really quick. I started a poll on my YouTube really quick to see what I should make for tonight. Again, I need to make at least my goal at least, which always could change, is another snake, 2 cats, some chickens, and maybe another bunny if I have time. I'm really not feeling any of those though. I really want to try a new pattern. I know I just keep buying little patterns, but I really want to try something new. Last night before I went to bed too, I picked up all my yarn that I'd been using recently and put it all back on my shelves. So if it looks extra stuffed back here, it's just because I moved everything back to where it was supposed to be, okay? Because I'm really bad about that. Then there's like a little stack right here that happens, and you know, it happens fine. But I really want to challenge myself to pick a color and then find a pattern that speaks to me for that color, which is kind of hard to do. I really want some more patterns that are I can make in versatile colors, non-realistic colors, which I know some people are you can do that with every pattern. In my mind, I can't. So I really like the loaf cats because I can use the variegateds, I can use the neon colors, I can use normal colors, I can use all kinds of stuff, and you can still tell what it is and it still makes total sense of what it is. I feel like if I made, and obviously my turtles, I mixed all those for my turtles and stuff, but if I made like chickens and like neon pink yarn, just not the vibe for the chickens personally. So I'm gonna look through Etsy to find some more patterns and give a little bit more time for that YouTube poll really quickly, and then check back in with you guys and see where I'm at and what I end up deciding to make.
Take the very first and then tear apart the next one.
Cat carrier, and he was slipping in and out of the cat carrier like a zip top basket type thing. And he was just like, the cat did tricks. And yeah, he did. He's like,
So I decided what to work on really quickly. This will just be a quick little project I'm gonna throw in there. I decided that I'm gonna make a little eagle. There's a lady named Michelle. We love Michelle so much. She's in my Discord. She's in Refined Vibes Discord. I know her from all over the crochet community. She has always been there for us. She provides free patterns. She answers questions. She is like the supervisor of the group, and I love her for it. Her dad's unfortunately sick right now though, and his favorite animal is an eagle and purple. So I picked out my little purple, what's the word? Marbly yarn. I've been looking for a reason to use it anyways. It was calling me, just like I was saying. I was trying to find a color that was calling me to a project, and the purple just kept reminding me of him and our beautiful Michelle, and so I wanted to go ahead and make one of those really quickly. I'm gonna be using the, what's it called? Lovebirds, is that what it's called? The Lovebirds pattern by Hungurumi Toys on Instagram. I talked about this in my spring patterns video as well, but I'm gonna be making him really quick with this yarn. It's just a little bird. It's supposed to look like an eagle. I'm gonna see, I might have to make a little bit of an adjustment, maybe add another row so he's a little bit taller, maybe do a front loop only in the white whenever I switch to kind of give him his little frill. But I'm gonna make it work and turn him into a little eagle really quickly. So I'm gonna be using these yarns. You're gonna see me using them. And just stay tuned for the little finished eagle. That's all I got. Hey y'all, so I just wanted to pop in really quick. It's obviously the next day I've changed and everything. I had a really long day at work, so I wanted to come home and work on something relatively easy. So I ended up working on a free sea turtle pattern by Stitching with Abby on Instagram, and it's so stinking cute. I just finished one. I wanted to go ahead and try it really quick and focus on it. And this thing is so cute. I've seen people doing this pattern a lot lately, and it's been popping up a lot for me, and it didn't really take that long to do. I went ahead and did another head in this color, so I'm trying to decide what shell color to do. I think I'm going to do another marbly yarn, kind of like this. Maybe the green marble, because it's literally right here, and easy to access, so I might make another one of these. And then last night, I had gotten out the purple to make this eagle for Michelle's dad, and so I made this little guy. Look at his huge eyes. I think the huge eyes are so stinking cute on these little guys. And so I made this guy, and while I had the colors out again, I went ahead and made another baby triceratops by Club Crochet I think is what it is. It's just free on their blog site. So I made this little guy. This was actually one of the first patterns that I started making when I started to crochet. The only thing I did differently this time around, since it had been a while since I've done this, and I'm definitely much more experienced than I first was was instead of making all of the horns ahead of time like the pattern suggests, I surface crocheted those on. Honestly, it made it a lot easier. The worst part about this pattern, every time I've done it, is trying to put the eyes on and sew on these horns on the inside after you work right past the frill. Because once you get to that point, there's so many strings on the inside from the horns and stuff. They get tangled up, I get confused. I'm always worried that I'm not going to tie it off well enough on the inside. So surface crocheting them on honestly was so easy, and it's so cute too. So I made this little guy, and like I said, this little eagle, obviously in that same purple color. And I'm trying to be better about, once I get out a color, to find more patterns to make in that color. Since I'm so bad about putting my yarn away in the first place, and I might as well use it a couple times to just while I have it out and the ideas are like freshly flowing for that color, if that makes sense. That's why I was saying yesterday, like, I really want to find more patterns that I can make in all colors. That way, while I have it out, I can make one of that thing no matter what I'm working on. So like if I got a yarn out for a turtle, I want to go ahead and make a triceratops. If I have my yarn out for a cow, I want to go ahead and make a triceratops, like that kind of thing. I just want a pattern I can make in all of my yarns, all of the colors. The triceratops pattern is honestly so easy and so quick. It might become my pattern that I'm talking about though. So I'm going to keep that in the back of my mind whenever I get like a little not bored, but I get a little uninspired and I need something to get my juices flowing. I feel like that's a perfect project to start with again. So I'm going to grab my green really fast. I think I'm going to do this green because I think this green's so cute, and I made some like tofu the turtles in this green and they're super adorable in this color. So I think I'm going to do that. Otherwise, I've already made quite a bit this week, I feel like, for me at least. And then I might make another one of those loaf bunnies. Those loaf bunnies are like my favorite thing to make right now. But again, I wish I could just ask you right now what colors to make. I've been trying to be better about running polls and stuff on my Instagram or on my YouTube. That way you guys can vote too if I need a quick idea. Like I had said, I had started a poll to see what you guys wanted me to make, and it was try a new pattern. So that's why I wanted to do the little turtle pattern today too, which also really helped me decide what to start. And then the next one was a loaf cat. So I think tomorrow that's going to be the first thing I start with, is a loaf cat. So I'm going to finish this turtle. We're going to start there. Finish the turtle. And then I'm going to work on a loaf cat. But again, I'm going to be thinking about what color I want to make it in. I kind of wanted to do like some of my smaller, scrappier yarns. Like I have some more of the coral color from the Snuggle Dragon that I did that needs to be used, and I think I have just enough for that. And if not, then I could finish it in another pinky color, which would be really easy to do. The only other thing that I started today, and I don't know if I should finish it, so let me know if I should, but for now I'm going to put it off to the side. I had an idea. Okay, I was like, I want to make a wearable, and then I kept seeing these cute little crochet bags, and I was like, I don't want to make a whole bag though, because I get really bored when I start working on granny squares. So I thought it would be cute if I turned a record into a bag. So I started working on this, right? And I was trying to like figure out how to make the square around it, because I want it to be a square bag. I don't want it to be a circle bag. And I honestly got pretty close, I feel like. I didn't get too far off. I don't know. It's such a weird shape to work around with this record that I just don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if I should finish it. I don't know if I should keep it in a circle. I honestly don't know how I would attach it other than like decreasing it this way and doing the opposite and crocheting another one on it like this thick. I thought it just sounded like such a great idea. And then after I started it, I was like, why am I doing this? Like, this is going to take so much time that I don't have because I'm supposed to be market prepping. So I was a little stumped there. But if you have like some cool patterns like that, like quick wearables and stuff that sell well for you, let me know down in the comments. I want to be looking through all my comments for more ideas for this video. That's a lot of this video, is to pull inspiration. I've tried quite a few new patterns in the last like 2 weeks though, and I'm hoping to do a review soon on those. That way you guys can see what patterns I will be making for my upcoming market, and doing a little rating for that as well for you guys. So like I said, let me know what colors you guys like to see used. Some new patterns, comment them down below please. I would really appreciate it. Much love. I'm gonna finish this turtle real quick so you guys are gonna see that. And then we'll see, maybe loaf bunny, maybe loaf cat. We'll see where we get to, okay? I finished him. Oh, he's got one little piece of stuffing. There we go. I finished him. Look how cute. The little shells are so adorable. They really don't take long. Plus, it's like actually pretty easy to like prep through, especially once I got the head done. Like the rest of it really just fell into place. Like it literally took less than like 15 minutes for the whole thing probably, which is really nice, which is honestly encouraging, which is why I wanted to try new patterns. I needed more inspiration. I just needed something to like kickstart my creativity a little bit more again. In all honesty, this whole week has been really exhausting and really draining. And so I've been like struggling to find like my creativeness in a way, and so something like this really helps, and is why I always keep coming back to this hobby, this business, this passion of mine, because it really does help like ignite that, and the feeling of accomplishment you get after making every little plushie is honestly just so much fun. And so I really want to make one more thing tonight now that I'm like hooked again, you know what I mean? Now that like I'm back in the groove, I really want to make more stuff. I might start a loaf bunny really quickly, but I don't know. I can't decide if I want to do a cat or bunny because I don't know what colors are speaking to me right now. I'm gonna check out my colors and see. I also might just go to bed because like I said, it's been a really long work day. So I'm gonna go fill up my water, sit here, keep watching The Circle, which is one of my favorite shows, honestly. And I just realized that season 6 was out, so that's what I've been watching now. Because I finished Baby Reindeer. It was so good. It was so like captivating, and so I'm just trying to watch this lighthearted show now to like again just keep those creative juices flowing and like, you know, grind out some stuff with some mindless TV. Because the Baby Reindeer, you kind of had to pay attention a little bit more. And you could probably tell by like my last time elapses compared to like this last one, how much more like focused I was in the beginning, or like staring. And this time I'm just a little tired. But I'm gonna see what I'm gonna get to. But I need some water, and it's getting hot up here, so I need some ice water. Maybe a little bit of mixed mango or mixed berry flavoring in it. Sounds really good right now too. So I've decided what to make. I'm going to be making a little duck today. I've had a long day. You just saw some, words are hard today. Hey, I've decided what to make. I'm gonna make some baby ducks. In order to get myself inspired, I decided that I'm gonna look at what I've made this week already and look at the colors that I haven't used, and then use some of the colors that I haven't used for this week. So I haven't used this color. I used it last week to make a strawberry lemonade turtle. It was super duper cute. I love this color so much that I'm like scared to kind of use it. So I was like, I need something little to make with this. That way it'll fill in my rainbow for this week so far. So I'm gonna use this and like the mustardy yellowy color and turn it into a little baby duck. And I'm gonna see if I can just make a couple of those at least to get my juices flowing while I think about what color I want to use next for another bunny. This is so difficult, and it really should be, but it's been really difficult. Today's been a really busy day. Me and my boyfriend decided to go do some putt-putt outside. It was very hot. So that's why I'm not taking my hat off right now, because my hair is kind of a mess still from that. So I'm very excited to jump into it and make some duckies really quickly. I'm planning on doing all of the bodies and then going back and sewing on the beaks really fast, because that won't take long at all. I'm going to be using the same lovebirds pattern. I'm just not going to be doing the color change halfway, where the head's a different color than the bottom half. I'm just going to do all one color in this color. I think it'll be really cute. I might make some in white while I have it out too. We'll see, because I still kept it out for that reason. I'm not sure though. Again, I've just been like lacking some inspiration this week, so I felt like this was a good way to like just assess my inventory. And then I was like yellow, and then I was like what to make in yellow though, and that was a whole nother thing. And then I like googled yellow animals and like yellow color palette animals, yellow color combos. I asked ChatGPT, it gave me 5 animals that tend to be yellow. This was in the search or in the list every single time, so that's why I'm making this. So you're gonna see this really quickly. Shouldn't take long. I'm still watching The Circle just to keep you guys updated. I am on season 6 episode 7. It's so good so far. I'm just waiting, because usually whenever they do this, they release like a new episode every Wednesday, or like a certain day of the week, whatever day it might land on, but it was Wednesday the last season, I believe. I love this show, and I'm really hoping, because it hasn't said it yet, next episode incoming next Wednesday or anything like that. So I'm just chilling. I'm just waiting, just hoping and praying that I don't like get to the end of this episode and it's like, oh yeah, you gotta wait another week. So we'll see. Otherwise, don't know what show I'm gonna start. So yeah, I'm gonna start these and I'll be back in just a minute. I just wanted to show you the cute little chicks that I made. I think I missed a row on this one, or I either added a row on this one, because one's got a big forehead, but that's all right. They're both very, very cute. Perfect little pattern. Took me about a half an hour for each of these, I think, which really wasn't bad at all, especially since I made them in Burn Mat, so there's a little bit bigger. I feel like I could probably charge about the same as my Mushy Boys, because it's about as long as those take as well. So I'm probably going to charge 10 for these. I have decided to go ahead and make another Triceratops. I've made something in, I haven't made anything in red, but I did pink. I've done the yellowy orange. Green, I made the snake. Blue, I haven't made anything in blue, so I think I'm going to do a Triceratops, actually. Another one in one of my fun blue colors that I have. Maybe the blue marble color, because I don't think I've used that one yet. Or maybe I'll make a turtle not really quick, but maybe I'll make a turtle, because I absolutely love to make turtles. And I have lots of safety eye colors that I've been saving for blue items specifically, because they're like blue sparkly and that kind of stuff. So I feel like that would be super cool as well. So maybe I'll start a turtle, since I'm just now randomly getting inspired by my color choice that's next. So I'm gonna grab that yarn and I'm gonna hop into it. I wanted to give a shout out to Java Sock. Java Sock has these koozies that you can put on your drinks of all sizes, from all brands and all kinds of restaurants and places. It basically keeps your drink colder for longer. It soaks up the condensation on your cup. I love these, especially lately when I've been crocheting. I love to get a McDonald's sweet tea almost like every day. It's kind of a really bad habit of mine. And whenever I reach for my drink and my hands get all wet, and then I have to have like something to rub it off on, or else my projects get wet while I'm working. So I love using these while I'm working up here especially. These products are so cool. I made a short about it and everything. But if you're interested in them or more information about them, you can go to their website. You can use the code OLDSOUL to get 15% off of your next order as well. This includes all sizes and everything for you guys. I hope that you guys will use this code, because seriously, I've been using these for years already. It's like our family's like favorite Christmas gift. For stocking stuffers, for anybody, any age, anytime. Like, this is like the go-to gift that we get everybody. So again, these are the Java Socks. This is the new green living one, which is really cute. I'm so excited to have this one. I also have a pink one that I showed off in my shorts as well. I wish I had it up here because it matches my nails, and I like to like match them to my nails sometimes because it just makes me feel like a baddie. But I'm going to start the next project really quickly, so you'll be seeing that. And I'm drinking a white squirrel sweet tea that I got today from a local place that's like a specialty drink shop that they can put like any syrups in there. There's literally like septillion, I think is how you say it, different flavor options. They have boba, they have like hundreds of flavors, they have hundreds of different, not hundreds of different kinds of drinks, but like the base sodas, they have sweet tea, unsweet tea, all these things, and you can put whatever flavoring in there that you want. And white squirrel sweet tea is like a specialty flavor here of this place, and it's basically just marshmallow and vanilla in your sweet tea, and it's so good. It's so extra sweet, but if you like a McDonald's sweet tea, you would love this drink. So I'm going to hop into my next project. If you see me sipping on it, that's all it is, and I will update you guys in a little bit. I finished! Look at how cute this little turtle is. This is the free Fred the Turtle pattern by cjdesignblog.com. Like I said, it is a free pattern. I modify it just a little bit. It wants you to like detach your yarn and reattach after you make the shell, but I just like color change there. It also wants you to turn your work before you finish the shell. And instead of turning my work, I just do the very last row of the shell. I do a front loop only. I do a front loop only all the way around, and then I color change to my body color, and then I go into the back loop for the row to attach all of the body parts, which I don't know if it specifically says that or not, but that's again just what I did, because that's what I do on a lot of my other turtley patterns. And it turns out so well every time, like literally every time. It takes about an hour and a half to do these. I charge about 25 to 30 for these, depending on the design and stuff for these. My strawberry lemonade one, let's see, I think I did 30. I did 25 for this guy. So I will probably do 20 or 25. I can't decide. Probably 25 still, because it does take an hour and a half, and that's usually what I charge for about an hour and a half. It also has the cute little specialty eyes. They're so cute. They're white with little stars. Super adorable. So I'm very excited that I got to use this yarn. This marbly yarn, I talk about it so much, but it's literally my favorite yarn I've ever used. It is smooth, silky smooth, but not like sweet snuggle smooth, you know, where it sheds. It's still smooth, buttery. It's still strong. It's still sturdy, just like regular old Bernat, just like baby blanket. It's so perfect. And these colors, I mean, are you kidding me? I love this yarn too because it gives you that textured look without having to color change, without having patches. Like, let me see if I can find one. Like even this one, you could always tell when I was doing like coming back around because it was like purple, purple, purple right there every time. And that's how the variegated yarn goes, especially on like the loaf cats. It'll be like different all the way around the face until you hit all of those just single crochet rows, and they all start having the color changes line up in the same spots. And whenever you do that, it just drives me crazy because it's like completely textured different, and then the body just has like patches of colors on it, and that bothers me. So this yarn's like the perfect solution to that. Again, there's so many awesome colors too in this collection. I need to order some more yarn soon probably, but I also want to do like some yarn busting patterns to like get through my yarn as fast as possible, so I can replace a lot of the colors that I don't really use a whole lot. Like, let me grab a color. Like, I have a lot of variegated yarns like I was talking about, like this yarn. This yarn is so difficult for me to find something to use this for other than turtle shells. Because, like, A, it's white. I don't like white variegated yarns because it's always so hard to match a good color with it, I feel like. But I just don't know what to make with it other than literally, like, squids. I've made turtle shells. I actually did a turtle shell in this one. That's the only thing I think I've used it for. I can't do like chickens because I'm not doing rainbow colored chickens. So I always get stuck, and then I end up doing like, there's not a lot of mythical animal patterns out there, or if you're doing a specific animal, it almost needs to be in a specific color a lot of times. So in order for it to look right, especially with a variegated yarn on top of that, like it'd be different if I made like a koala in pink. Obviously you're not going to see that out in nature, but if I made a koala in this color, it's going to look really weird to me. So I have a hard time with that sometimes, but I am busting through my yarn collection. This is a yarn I've had almost since I started, and I had it for a custom order and I've been trying to get rid of it. So this was the perfect solution for this yarn. I think I'm gonna go to bed though because it is very late here and your girl needs some sleep after a long day. I might do some research and try to find some other new patterns to try for tomorrow. I need to do one more snake. I need to do 2 loaf cats. I still need to do some chickens if I can. And I still need to do a bunny according to my list. But also, my list is very fluid. It's more just for me to look back on in case I really just sit here and I get into like an ADHD rut and just like keep scrolling and don't end up finding something to work on. I can look back at that list and be like, okay, this is enough. Like, I've looked for 30 minutes. Like, let's just knock something out. So that's what this list mostly is, and it really does help with that a lot of the times. So I'm keeping that in mind as well. But tomorrow I definitely want to do a loaf cat, and I just don't know what color. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with that. I think that's why that little rainbow thing, like I was talking about, is really helping. Like, my next color would technically be purple, but I just did a lot of purple things earlier in the video. So I might skip back to green because I didn't really do a green, did I? I didn't do green. I couldn't decide what to make in green. But I really only have that variegated green. I don't have a good green. Oh, I have like the dark green. Oh, I forgot about my stash bucket. Let me show you my stash bucket really quickly. So this is my stash bucket. It's like my backups, like I've talked about, of all my main colors usually, and I kind of forget what I put in here, which is always a good thing for some more inspiration as well. And I forgot that I opened this up the other day and realized I had some colors that I forgot I had. This color, I can never find it in my Michaels anymore, and I forgot that I bought a backup. And then this color, I haven't been able to find lately either, and there's actually been some great projects that I've needed this for, so I really need to add it back to my shelf where it should be. I have some fuzzy yarns. Again, don't know what to use these for. If you have any suggestions, please drop them down below. I have this yarn, which is definitely a full-time chicken color, especially. I love that yarn. I love that colorway. I just don't use it this time of year, really. I have another pink for my Sweet Snuggles Light. I have ran out of this color several times already, and I don't even use Sweet Snuggles Light that much. I use it for a lot of strawberry themed things and accent colors, because a lot of my variegateds for Sweet Snuggles seem to be pink and girly oriented. So this is the perfect color for that. I have another blue for snakes, which I ran out of quite a while ago. And I have my orange. I forgot I had an orange. This one I didn't even like literally know until now. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, there's another one in here. Hold up. Ah, I need that yarn to stay out of the way for me though. I have this color. Ooh, this is pretty. This is really pretty, actually. What do we think we can make from this? I actually really liked working with this yarn, surprisingly. I used the dabbled yarn. I guess this is the ombre, so it's technically not the same thing. But I bet I could find a cool pattern use for this. Ooh. Ooh, might leave this one out too. Some greens for some inspiration would be really nice right now. I am gonna put this color in here so I can be surprised another day by that color, because I have yet to find some inspiration for that color. Like I said, other than that one turtle. And I'm gonna put this green sparkle yarn in here. I stared at it earlier for like 20 minutes thinking that could be my yellow / green and I could cover those categories at the same time. And it really, really, really didn't help. So we're gonna put it in there and we're gonna call it a day. Okay, so I'm gonna find something to use this for tomorrow. Maybe a loaf cat in this would be kind of cool, actually. And then we will go from there. So we made our turtle, we made a couple ducks, we're feeling pretty good, and we'll go into tomorrow with a positive attitude and we'll just knock out as much as we can again. So I have a couple updates really quickly. Look at this little guy. I found this free little whale pattern. I believe it's from Jade. And it's so cute. That's what I thought. I found a free strawberry whale pattern and I thought it was gonna be this size, and it turned out to be this size, which is insane. This thing's so huge. And this is Sweet Snuggles Light. I can't imagine how big it would have been if I made it in Bernat. So I was like, I want to find a little version. So I found a little version and I wanted to try it and make sure it, was the correct size and everything first really quickly. Which obviously it is. So I'm gonna make a bunch of little baby strawberry whales and other colors of whales with my scrap yarns, to have some $5 bin items, because I think these would do really well. I've seen other people do them and it's just one of those items that like everybody was making it, so I was kind of avoiding it a little bit. But I'm very excited about that. Also, I just had lunch with my family and my mom's like, I have something in the car for you after this. And I was like, oh, interesting. And so we go outside and my mom's like, I got you some yarn. Guys, I've been trying to get this yarn for so long. And every time I went to our store, they don't have it. So I don't know if they just don't sell it in our store or what, but it's the tabby color. I talked about this color so many times. I want to make a loaf cat out of it. That's all I literally want it for, is maybe loaf cats and maybe some chickens, to just do a couple chickens in it. But it's literally, it's the perfect tabby cat color. Like, that's literally why they called it that. It's so cute. It's got grays, it's got browns, it's got oranges, it's got yellows, it's got literally everything in it. It's just a little mixed colored cat and it's gonna be so adorable. So I'm looking forward to making a cat out of this color as well. Shout out to my mom, Stacy Makes, here on YouTube as well. I went ahead and I had to break out my big hot pink Sweet Snuggles Light for that little whale to finish it. I literally needed 3 more stitches in the hot pink color. So I had to get my whole new skein out, which is also fun. I did some yarn shopping yesterday. There's not very many good deals going on right now, so I kind of added everything to a list or a cart that I needed. And I'm gonna wait until there's a better deal on yarn because I know it's gonna happen soon. It always does. It's inevitable that if I order online, literally the next week will be the yarn deals. So I'm waiting to see what the next deals are for Michael's and Joann's. What else? I decided that I'm going to be making some more mini whales today. Like I said, I've already got all the yarns out for it. Very excited about that. Now I'm just trying to decide if I want to do more mini whales first or if I want to go ahead and make my loaf cat and get that out of the way. So yeah, just hang in there. We're gonna figure this out really quickly and then we'll be back in a minute. Okay, final check-in really quickly. I got this little pink whale done. Super cute. I turned one into a little strawberry to match the big one that I had. And I made two little bluey green ones. These are so stinking cute. These are gonna be the perfect $5 bin option, honestly, for our next market, especially the strawberry one with the big strawberry one. It's too cute. It's just too cute for me. So we got a lot done this week. We got a lot done this week, which is good for me. I know, like I said, I know that the list that I have doesn't always get completed. Plans change, inspiration changes. I just want to end up making what I want to make at the end of the day and what inspires me and what, you know, drives me to make more things. So that's what we completed this week. We tried quite a few new patterns, honestly. I think all of them turned out well. I don't know if I'm obsessed with any of the new patterns. Maybe the new bunny. I kind of want to make some more in the new bunny. I know I asked a lot of questions this video, but if there's any suggestions of what I should make, please drop them down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you need me, you know where to find me, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!